E. Jean Carroll, two women whom she confided in at the time of the alleged incident, are going public with their stories this morning. In a New York Times podcast interview, those women give detailed descriptions alongside E. Jean Carroll of what they say she told them. Here is one account from her friend, Lisa Birnbach.
I remember her saying repeatedly, "He pulled down my tights. He pulled down my tights," which got me to think that was as far as it went. Honestly, you did say he put his penis in me. And I said, my face just did it. What? He raped you?
Oh.
And you said, he kept pulling down, he pulled down my tights. He pulled down my tights.
Wow. Carroll came forward last week saying that President Trump sexually assaulted her in a Bergdorf Goodman dressing room in the mid-90s. The president has vehemently denied these accusations, said she's lying. Joining me to discuss, CNN political correspondent Sarah Murray. Okay, this is two of them sitting alongside of her. What else did they say?
That's right. And, you know, I spoke to both of these women before they were ready to come out publicly, and now they're sharing these accounts. They're letting their names be used. And Lisa Birnbach had this really interesting account because she was the first person E. Jean Carroll told. She's a writer. She's an author. She wrote the official Preppy handbook. She's a journalist. And you hear her there talking about sort of this like tights moment that was really stuck in E. Jean Carroll's mind right after it happened. For Lisa Birnbach, her big takeaway was, you were just raped. You need to go to the police. Here's what she told her friend.
It was an episode. It was an action. It was a fight. It was not a crime. It was, I had a struggle with a guy.
Well,
It's
you
happened
felt
to me
you
before.
felt you encouraged it, probably.
Oh, yeah, I know I did. I know I did. Oh, advise you, fabulous. Lingerie, great. The story, it was getting better and better. It was getting better and better.
So you felt responsibility for what had happened?
100%.
I think we got the wrong soundbite there, but that was her talking to Lisa Birnbach, E. Jean Carroll and Lisa Birnbach, going back and forth about, you know, essentially why she didn't come forward sooner. And I think one of the things we've watched as this has played out is E. Jean Carroll is still sort of reckoning with what happened with her, with the idea that, you know, she encountered Donald Trump. You know, this is, again, her version of events. Donald Trump denies it. She encountered Donald Trump and, you know, thought it was going to be this funny thing. Right. He was going to try on this long day, and she just felt like she kind of egged it on and was playing along, and in some ways blames herself.
Yeah,
which
well,
of
so
course,
many victims feel that way.
So many victims do. But, you know, I think it's so powerful to have her friends now speaking on the record, because the other person that she shared her story with is Carol Martin, who was a longtime anchor, news anchor here in New York. So these are both journalists, both people, you know, who don't actually tend to make up facts, and who remembered these phone calls and these sit-downs with E. Jean Carroll some 20 years ago when it happened. And I do think we have the right soundbite now of Lisa Birnbach and recalling, basically trying to encourage her friend to go to the police.
Okay.
I said, let's go to the police. No. Come to my house. No, I want to go home.
Right.
I'll take you to the police. No. It was 15 minutes of my life. It's over. Don't ever tell anybody. I just had to tell you.
And of course, Poppy, you know, I mean, it's not uncommon for people not to report assaults like this. And E. Jean Carroll was getting, you know, very different guidance from both friends. Lisa Birnbach was saying you should go to the police. You should say that this is rape at the time. And her friend Carol Martin, she says this in this podcast with the New York Times, told her, this guy will bury you.
Right,
you know, even Donald Trump at that time has so much power, so many more lawyers than you do. You should just forget it. You should bury it away. And that's basically what she says she's done for the last 20 years.
Thank you for that reporting. And you spoke to them even before they went on the record.